you know that you want to do more than just drink, party, and live life mundanely. You have big plans and dreams for the future. But whenever you try to break free from your friends, from your family, from your peers, the other people keep pulling you back in. Let me go over a bit of a story time right now. So back in 2021, 2022, it's nearing the end of the pandemic in Canada. So I had just discovered, Hamza and self-improvement at this time. So at this point, I'm full swing in the gym, making significant progress in that area. My life's looking a lot more hopeful. I quit League of Legends. And for the first time, I'm actually seeing hope. Before it was just like I was just playing video games all day. Now it's like, okay, I'm in the gym, I'm improving myself, I'm improving mentally. And it's like, okay, now I'm looking to pursue what's next. And I remember I just kept wanting to quit drinking and start training very seriously for soccer, because my dream was to become a soccer player. That was my goal. That was the thing I knew that I was meant to do. But I remember my friends, particularly one of them, was just very, very against it. Looking back on it now, it was very bad, for me to allow my friends to do these kind of things to me. But I remember my friend was very against it. They're like, oh, why do you want to do this? It doesn't make any sense. You're not going to make it pro. Don't piss away your 20s. All these dumb things they were saying. And they kept being very turbulent, pulling me back in, come to my house, or he'd come to my house. Then my parents would be like, oh, he's training. Then he'd come to the field and disturb me there. So it was very, very turbulent. And I didn't have it in me at the time to stand up and be to just stand up for myself and be listen, man, fuck off. Because, for me at the time, confrontation was very, very difficult, very, very timid and shy. That's just the way, because my dad was a very, very angry person. So for me, it's naturally you become very confrontational avoidance. You're always just looking to appease the situation. And I feel I made it quite obvious, okay, I don't want to drink. I want to do this. I want to do it. But, my friends were very different kind of people, and they saw that they could take advantage of, my timidness and my avoidance of confrontation. And so because of this, I allowed my dreams to slip. I allowed that ambition to let go. I wasn't able to fully commit to, what I wanted to do, while still being, pulled in from this side with people with, drinking and, partying, going out, and all the other degenerate stuff. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So there's a saying called misery loves company. And I like to take that phrase more in a literal sense, where it's just people want to make you more like them. No matter what it is, if it's your parents, they're going to insist on, doing things that's going to end up making you more like them, whether they realize it or not. Your friends, it's the same thing. They're going to insist on doing things that's going to make you more like them. With your peers, it's the same thing. What you need to realize is that if you want to do things that are different from other people, especially, something very unique, okay, I want to be a soccer player. That's very unique. So with that in mind, you can't be doing things that are normal, with average people, drinking or going out partying or, playing tons of video games. You can't be listening to their advice, oh, don't piss away your 20s or stuff like that. It's you know what it takes in order to get there, right? That's your mission, that's your passion. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you have the potential to do something incredible, in something that's very, very valuable. And you know exactly what you need to do in order to get to that point. That's why you're watching this video. The thing is, you need to do what it takes in order to get there. You need to be able to, break free from your friends and, their degeneracy, or you need to break free from your parents and all of their limiting beliefs. You have what it takes. It's just a matter of doing it. And sometimes it can be really hard. For example, for me, with my friends, it was very hard. And I feel I made it quite clear, I didn't say it outright, yo, fuck off. I need to actually do this. But I made it quite clear, I'm not trying to do this. I don't want to do this. I'd ignore his texts, whatever. But he was very turbulent. And it was very difficult because he lived very close to me. And I was also, very close with their family and everything else. So, I understand it can be very, very difficult. I failed at it. So I'm here to pass the message to you. You're only going to be young once. Don't do things that you're going to regret, and pursue that passion that you want, that passion that you have, with full intensity. Now I moved far away from home, far away from my parents or any other friends, so I can fully focus on my own things, the things that I need to do in order to see success, I don't have to like explain myself to anyone out here. I can do whatever I want. And now I can see my own steps to success without any interference. So that's what you need to do. You need to set yourself up where you can see your own steps to success in the way that you want to, without your parents intervening, without your friends intervening. You know why you clicked on this video. This message resonates with you. If you're a highly ambitious person, you have, big dreams, big passions, big pursuits. Don't let your friends get in the way of it. Your friends will never see you for the beast that you can be. Guys, build yourself up in the gym. Build yourself up mentally. Rebuild the warrior within. Become the fucking gladiator that you were meant to be. Show the world your strength, your speed, and your dominance. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.